This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape.
Tszyu, 5 foot 8.5 inches tall with a reach of 70.5 inches.
And he'll be squaring off against Tszyu Chavez, 5 foot 8 inches tall with a reach of 68 inches.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my
Tszyu, the soul taker, Tszyu, fighting out of Sydney, New
He is the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Sydney, Australia.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad?
Right.
I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. A straight right just misses. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Clean straight right to the head. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Oh, and the grand champion might go down. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Tszyu that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know what, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good work. Good work. Come on, we're switching up. We got complacent.
Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Got everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You let him back in. You're better than that, kid.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll
Back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. You done all.
stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots.
You gotta get out there.
Here we go. It's round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Can't land the jab there. He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet. Did you see that? Tszyu Chavez just got rocked. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Straight right just misses. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. It's bombs away. They're giving us a high-tempo show. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Well done with that counter shot. Straight right just misses. They exchange punches. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tszyu that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the corner man's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Back on the job. There's a god-awful round that was. Come on.
The hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and put him back in his place. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that one.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter shot. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Can't find a home with that jab. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. Nice counter shot. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Looking to land the hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Nice counter. Tszyu Chavez in some serious trouble. Let's talk about Tszyu that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back. You win the...
Give him any free shots. Keep smart. Just the same again.
Don't worry about that round.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more, try some stick and move. All the time. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch right up the middle. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He misses with that jab. They both want a knockout, you can tell. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Tszyu that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
So much firepower here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Step back for just a moment. One of the best attributes. Hold that thought! Dios mío! Is Julio Cesar Chavez going to go down? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Counter shot lands. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heating back up. No rest for the weary. Nice counter shot. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Tszyu that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
He's hurt. And get back out there and win the round. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round on your jab.
Lee, that right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking
I
it.
need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Great work. Good work there. The jabs are working nice.
Get behind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll get
focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
You're switching off.
On to the 6th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Aiming for the chin. He's headhunting right now. Sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Counter punch. Straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Tszyu in real trouble. Tszyu just got rocked. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your blood.
Let's talk about Tszyu that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response.
Here we go. It's round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Punch, counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tszyu that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your...
All right? Only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it.
Let him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Lose the match. You got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together. Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent. This fight's not over yet.
You changed too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
And now you let him back into it. You've completely switched up.
But you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
You let him back into the fight.
And there's the bell for round 8. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The charts action from both of these fighters. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice punch. The straight right just misses. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.